Hello?
Oh, hi, Kendra.
Hi. Wait, I hear an echo, boo.
Oh, I have my tablet. You want me to
You
turn it
got it.
off?
You
Your,
can't have the
your,
echo. Yeah. Hi.
yeah, okay, let me turn it off. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we still want an echo. I still hear the echo. Hello?
Yeah, okay, let me turn it off. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we still want All right, boy, I gotta
Okay,
go to
can you
somebody
hear
else.
me?
Let's see. Is it done? Hello? We good? Okay. What's
Yeah.
your name, baby?
My name's Keblia.
Your name is say it again for me.
Cab, Cablia.
Cablia. Where you calling me from, baby?
I'm in California.
Oh, the hope it's not freezing. What part of Cali?
I'm in Southern California, South Orange County.
Okay, how old are you?
Believe it or not, I'm 40.
Believe it or not, you think it's unbelievable?
Well, some people don't believe me.
How old do they think you are?
Well, of course I get carded, but they usually go 25, 26.
25?
25, 26. Usually. It depends on if I'm wearing makeup and the colors I'm wearing.
Okay. Get the camera situated, baby.
Okay. Let me lean it on something. Is that okay?
Is it moving? You want to get it steady.
Okay.
All
All
right,
right.
there we go. This is good. All right, so say it's Cabalia,
Yeah, that's right.
Cabalia, California, Southern California.
No, Cablia.
How do you say it?
Cablia.
Say
Cablia.
Cab,
Cab.
Cablia,
Yeah.
Cab,
Yes.
Cablia. All
You
right,
got it.
40. Say yes.
No, I was listening to you.
Oh, okay. When's your birthday? Zodiac sign?
I'm a Libra.
Libra. What do you do for a living?
Right now I'm an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur. Do you have children?
I do.
How many kids?
I have 5 children.
How old are your kids?
20 months, 9 months, 6 years old, 13 and 16.
20 months, 9 months, 6 years old, 13, and what else?
16.
How many men?
Um, Technically four, but it's now three.
Did somebody pass away?
One is deceased. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But ultimately, 4 men you have children by.
Yes.
Does the
Three
20 month,
living.
does the 20 month and the 9 month have the same father?
Yeah.
Why are you not with him?
We're just co-parenting. He has anger issues and other personal issues, and I choose not to subject myself with that.
Did he have them before you had 2 kids by him?
No, he actually. That's a good question. He just changed 10 months into the relationship.
And 10 months into the relationship, you have 2 kids, a 20-month-old and a 9 month old. So when did he
Right.
change?
The day that I had the 20-month-old, when I came home 3 weeks later, that's when I could see the next one. He was supposed to be helping me, and we had a baby the same day I came back home from the hospital.
And then you got pregnant by him again.
Yeah, because he was supposed to be helping me. I was on bed rest. Instead of helping me, we conceived the now 9.5 month old.
Okay.
But if I had a chance to do it over again, I probably just would have had the one, not the two.
Do you guys co-parent well?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Okay. All right. And what do you
But
do?
we're
You
just
said you're
not
an
for
entrepreneur.
each other.
Not for each other. You said you're an entrepreneur, right?
Right. I just started my LLC business like 3 months ago, um, as a rideshare owner, and I have a retail store online as well. But other than that, right now, I'm just trying to take one day at a time because um, I had three heart attacks and one stroke after I had my last baby, which is the 9.5 month old. And so even though I could like get money, I can't really physically get money and leave the house as much.
What happened? What caused you to have three heart attacks?
Um, I have hypertension, and when I was pregnant, I had induced hypertension, preeclampsia, and I was already kind of like a stroke risk and stuff like that. I did wake up from a peaceful nap to a knock at the door. One of my family members showed up unannounced and just walked through my door. And for some strange reason, I felt like I was sinking in sand and quicksand, and I was slowly like losing oxygen. And I didn't realize that I had three heart attacks back to back. But by the time I called the ambulance, I already had my third one, and that was it. And then they put me on cardiac watch for 2 days because they were thinking I was going to have another heart attack, and they gave me morphine and medicine to control everything. And then labor and delivery spent the night um, in the cardiac arrest department. And then on the third day, the labor and delivery people took me because I was only 24 weeks pregnant, and they said that I'm a stroke risk, and they're afraid that I'm going to go into stroke at any time, and they're going to try to prolong the pregnancy for 2 more weeks so I could deliver at 26. But I ended up delivering at 25 because on the third day after the 2 day cardiac watch, I fell into a stroke, and they told me I had 8 hours to live, and they have to do emergency section and basically cut me open so that way they could save at least one of our lives or both of our lives. So I ended up doing it, and they told me that the anesthesia was a risky treatment, that I would have to get the spinal, the thing that they shoot in my back, but they shot me like 11, 12, 13 times in the back, and my skin is thick. It still wouldn't give in. I wouldn't numb out. So they had to do emergency anesthesiology. And then they told me that I would need a blood transfusion. So I signed a consent, and they told me that I would lose 2,000 or more grams of blood. But I didn't get a blood transfusion. I only lost 433 grams of blood. But I did have a stroke. And when I had the baby, I was still having a stroke. So the stroke assessment response team stayed around me for 12 hours after delivery so that way they can mark me. And basically, it took 12 hours for the stroke to leave. However, I'm still struggling the aftermath. I just learned how to walk all over again 4 months ago, but I walk very slowly. Like, for example, from my house to my mailbox, from my house to the trash can. And I really can't do anything too much else besides door to door transportation. I get all my toiletries and my groceries, like delivery service. And I just started physical therapy a couple weeks ago, and it's a challenge because it makes the pain worse. But for the most part, I'm able to I'm able to do everything else that normal people can do outside of walking short distances. And I can only stand up 6 minutes at a time, and I can sit down for at least 15 minutes at a time. But 75% of the time, I'm laying in the bed.
Okay, Kabbali is how I say your name, first of all, right?
Yes.
All right. First of all, I'm very happy you're alive and well. I'm happy that you were able to bring your child into this world and your child's still alive and you are still alive too. But that is a lot. Do you feel like you're honestly in a position to start dating someone?
Yeah, because I'm living life and life is short. I realize I could be dead right now. I could have died from all of that. And the fact that I'm able to walk again and do a lot of different things that most people that have a stroke and three heart attacks can't do, it's like amazing. And I didn't let it stop me because my goal was to run a business and be a rideshare owner prior to delivery. And I ended up paying for my LLC, starting it up anyways, because I felt like at least I could still do it from home and not have to use, well, I can't walk and get outside the house as an example. I have a high sex drive. Everything still works. I'm very oral. I squirt. I have thick thighs. I have triple D chest. I'm a normal person, Everything works. The only thing is I have trouble climbing the stairs and I walk short distances. Everything else works. I eat, I sleep, I laugh, talk like a normal person.
Okay, okay, for the description of the sexuality. Um, I guess what I was saying was, but you also said you can't really leave your home, right?
Oh yeah, I can leave. Well, like I could leave my home, but it would have to be door to door transportation. I wouldn't be able to get up and walk or drive anywhere. I would have to get picked up by a Uber or Lyft or someone door right there at the door. And then when I finish doing what I'm doing, I have to get back in the car. But I only leave my house maybe 2, 3 times a week at most. But when I do, I have to at least give myself painkillers and try to practice and preserve energy before I leave. However, I live alone. I have a big house. I'm very clean. I cook.
You live with
You
your
know, I have a
children.
lot of.
You live with your children. Is that fair enough to say?
I get help with the kids. The one of them has a registered nurse, where she takes care of her around the clock because she barely survives. She feeds off of a feeding tube, so she stays with the health nurse. And then I get childcare for my other kids, and my older kids are in school, so they're always busy with school and in other places. And I have my own little program that I'm doing. I'm doing my business, my physical therapy, and at the same time, we're all humans. Everyone could use a friend. Because like right now, I feel like within 6 months to a year, I probably should be right back to normal. And with that being said, the friendship that I build now, I can go to the sky. Sky is the limit. I don't have a problem doing normal people things. I don't have a problem making money when I put myself to it. I mean, but at the same time, I'm not going to use that as a crutch and just be miserable. And I'm not asking for anyone's. I'm not trying to ask for anyone's pity or sympathy or have someone try to help me. I just looking for a friend, somebody that I could build with. I know I'm a good person. The sky is the limit. It could be I actually, be honest with you, it could be potentially for a husband. I'm a one woman's man, and I'm very good in the bedroom. I've had a set high sex drive for the last 3 years, and I'm ready to go.
Well, let me
Point
break
blank.
down. We've done a lot of things, and I haven't asked you any of my regular questions. What kind of man are you looking for?
An older guy, 36 years young, and no more than 51.
36 to 51. What's your deal breakers? What's your deal
Deal
breaker?
breakers are liars. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Deal breakers are liars. People who don't brush their teeth, don't shower, don't dress well. I love a great dresser. I love a person that's health conscious, at least trying to eat right and healthy. Doesn't have to be a workout aholic or have muscles. I'm into all sizes. You just can't be real skinny.
Let me stop right there because this is this. Let me stop right there. Do you consider yourself to be health conscious?
Um, yeah, because I have a lot of allergies to food and I don't eat red meat. Actually, I don't eat meat at all. I eat vegetables, fruits, and I eat chicken and ground turkey only. So I don't care if the other person eats different things. I'm just allergic to red meat and seafood, and I have a certain diet that I go by. I mean, I just require him to basically what I'm saying is not pig out and eat fattening foods and have Kool-Aid per se, but try to have foods that, won't like I guess mess up the body or something like that. Because I
Maybe
try to eat pretty healthy.
let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna see how I can hold this camera without.
Can you put the
Okay.
camera down and then walk backwards so we can see you completely?
Yeah, I move slow, so I'm gonna try to do it best way I can.
Okay, I understand.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. We see. How tall are you? Oh, 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 okay. Okay.
five. I'm 5'3". I'm 5'3". I'm 5'3" in height. 5'2" and a half.
Okay. I want to listen. I want to say this to you because you said you want to. You're a woman that wants the truth, correct? Is that what you said? You want somebody
Oh,
that
I
tells
don't
you the
mind.
truth, right? So I want to be as sensitive
Sit
as
right there.
possible because you have been through a lot. And when you were saying hypertension, and I could be wrong, so I could be wrong about this, but I do believe some of the things that you went through is caused by being overweight. So only because you mentioned health conscious individuals, what you desire, and then um, and I'm trying to be as sensitive as possible, but I do think you could be
Mm.
a little bit more health conscious, and that will also help you in a healthy way as well.
Well, I've always been big boned and thick. I was on the gymnastics team at 13, 14, 15. I've had two babies back to back where I wasn't able to do the stuff that I wanted to do. Um, I
You
have a
have a lot
friend
of
that's a size
excuses. You have a lot of excuses.
well, I have a friend that's a size 10 that has hypertension issues real bad. And my doctor said it's not necessarily my weight, it's more or less genetic because pretty much everyone in my family has hypertension issues and stuff like that. And my doctor has said it's no, even if I lost weight, it's no guarantee because it is genetics. And when I was a smaller size, when I first got hypertension, I was a size 11. So it's not necessarily my weight, but I know what you're trying to say. It can help.
Well, I would think big boned is someone that's like Shaq. Shaq is a person. We use
Hmm.
that terminology. Shout out to Dr. Ian, who we have had this discussion before, and he was on the show, and he proved that big boned is actually a myth that we say within our community. Now, we would agree that Shaq, who was 7 feet tall, might have big bones, but you're telling me you're 5'3", so your bones are not necessarily big. So that's
Well,
not really.
I meant growing up in life as a child, as a little girl. I was always on the thicker side, always had
So,
heavy
but
chest. I was
thicker and
always
big
built.
boned are two different things. I think we say big boned to
Oh, okay.
try to acknowledge us being
Well,
bigger, but
basically,
that's
if I lost weight, I would still be big boned because
you're
my
not big
bone
boned though.
structure.
I don't think you're big boned. You're 5'3". Big boned is Shaquille O'Neal. You're not big
Oh,
boned.
you mean tall?
Well, that's I
Oh,
mean, like,
well.
what we've been saying big bones in our community for a long time, and I'm just gonna shout out Dr. Ian, who is a doctor in the health world, who I have talked to him about this theory many times, and he said that's just something we say to offset the reality of us needing to lose weight. You
Oh, you want to
disagree?
know my opinion? No, no,
I mean,
no. I was listening. I didn't know it was a question.
no, I mean, no, it was, I mean, but we're there. So again, we don't have to go back and forth on this. You have your theory. Only reason I shared it, I know weight is the most sensitive thing on this show, but I think at times, especially because you brought up health conscious, and especially because of some of the
Well, I'm
things that
at what I eat. What I eat is opposed to like junk food and out to eat. I don't really like do the out to eat thing. I love to cook at home. I like to watch my oils. I was more speaking of eating as opposed to like working out or something like that. But to be honest with you, I've never really had issues being a big girl. I actually get more attention this way than the other. That doesn't mean that once I finish physical therapy, I'm not gonna probably lose weight. I love my curves. I love my ass. I love my titties. I love everything about me. There's nothing I would change about me except for grow out my dye and change the color of my hair. But I love me. I'm very confident in what I do and what I can offer. But at the same time, I was mostly speaking about eating habits.
well, I wasn't talking about men in any category when it came to your shape. I was talking strictly about health. That's all I was focusing on. And the only reason I
Okay.
even went there and had the conversation about it is because you said you wanted a health conscious man. So I wasn't talking about whether men, I don't, you didn't really, we didn't really even deep dive into the kind of man you really
Well,
desire.
like not
So,
like a lot of junk, not like a lot of junk food and stuff. So
Okay. Well,
That's all.
okay. We had the discussion. We said it. All right. We gotta go because we talked for a long time. So, would you date a guy that has kids?
I would prefer that the guy, of course, be older and he has kids that are like adults that are already grown up, or at least one child.
Okay. Do you
And
want more kids?
to be honest with you, I don't want any more kids unless I get married. And the near future has to be like anywhere like 4 or 5 years from now, and I'll have one more.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Um, No, but at the same time, he has to have enough money to buy me roses, white chocolate, and take me out to eat every so often. So there's no really money bracket. You just got to know how to manage your money, have a job, have your own stuff. I don't want any users or anything like that.
Does he have to look a certain way?
To be honest with you, I'll fuck a ugly guy in a heartbeat. It's about the personality. It's about who you are as a person, compatibility and everything. I just don't want him to be too hairy in the face. I don't like men with bushy. I mean, beards are okay if it's thin, it's like neat, cut up and everything, like, styling. But a lot of guys have this beard thing where they grow it like this long and it's super bushy like Santa Claus. As long as you don't have a bushy beard and you dress well, you smell good, you sold me and we're compatible and stuff like that, and you have a high sex drive and you're well endowed, at least 8 and above, then you don't have a problem with me. I don't have a problem with you.
What do you mean? So, do all your children's dads fit these categories like 8 and above, high sex drives?
One of my kids, I was sexually assaulted, and the other one was artificial insemination.
Okay.
Um, so I pretty much only had three, somewhat by will, if I could say that. As far as fitting my description, if I was to meet a guy and he was to drop him, and I was to see, like, there was one time I seen a big ass grapefruit, uh, a dick hiding behind a big ass grapefruit. I told him to pull up his pants and let's go. I'm not doing it. And he had a lot of money. So if I expect you, examine you, and you're not at least 8 and above, then
8 inches you're
then we're not
talking about.
rocking.
8 inches you're
Yeah,
talking about. eight
8
inches.
inches, the ruler stick. This is 12. This is about 8. Just an estimate. You know, I'm not playing. I play ball. Everything's normal. Everything's fine. I don't play with the big ass grapefruit. You know what I'm saying? The dick hiding the balls covering up the dick, or the dick like this. Nah, he got to go. Bless his
Yeah.
little heart. Pray for him. But
Well, uh, when was your last?
I
Okay.
like the personality.
When was the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer, but I'm definitely curious and would like you to. But you don't have to.
Well, obviously, I just had a baby 9.5 months ago. So I would have to say when she was conceived,
So you haven't had
baby.
sex since your daughter was born.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have not had sex.
right.
Okay, got you. Okay. You mentioned sex a couple of times, so we know it's very important to this relationship. Why do you think you're single?
Because, like I said, I had 3 heart attacks, 1 stroke, and I just learned how to walk 4 months ago. I had to
Okay.
rehabilitate myself, and so now I'm ready, and
All right.
my sex drive hasn't changed, and I'm ready to go. Let's get
All
it
right, let's
popping.
do it. Let's do it for the guy that's interested. How do you want him to reach out to you?
He can reach out to me by Instagram. It's right there on the screen at the bottom. It should be my name. That's my first and last name.
And that's your Instagram name?
Yeah, capital KABLIAH, and the last name Simone, SIMONE.
And there you have it. Okay, boo. Well, listen. I don't know how to.
Peace.
Yeah, let's
That's
just say that.
okay.
I didn't really
God
know how
bless
to.
you. Thank you.
God bless. No, I
I
can't say that.
appreciate I appreciate you talking to me and your time. I value it.
And thank
You're
you.
awesome.
I can't genuinely say God bless you. God bless your life. God bless your children. Yes, I definitely could say
Oh
that.
yeah.
I was trying to package this moment of our conversation, and I couldn't really describe it. But
We'll
yeah.
give you a virtual hug. I'll give you a virtual hug.
Okay. Well, thank you, sweetheart. All right. Bye, baby
All
girl.
righty.